I really like Terence Crawford, right, because of his switch hitting style. Now, Terence Crawford is due a massive, he's due a massive performance, and I think Canelo is made for him. Canelo doesn't fight with any urgency anymore.
I know his spirit.
Yeah?
He got a killer in him. He a silent killer. I've been around niggas like that in the hood. Them niggas lay back until you bring it out, and then they just...
Terence Crawford completed his final day of training camp ahead of his highly anticipated bout with Canelo Alvarez. Joining him was Turki Alalshik, whose strong support throughout camp did not go unnoticed. Crawford expressed his deep appreciation for Turki's presence and encouragement during this critical phase of his journey. Though the preparation has been intense, Crawford made it clear, the mission isn't over yet. With quiet confidence, he affirmed his belief that he'll emerge victorious when the bell rings.
That you done for me. You and Riyadh said you must the job ain't done yet. Yeah. The job ain't done yet. Yeah. It's Saturday, deliver the job. But listen, I appreciate the opportunity. No retirement. Let's get it. Yeah.
Terence Crawford's final phase of preparation has been defined by relentless dedication and unwavering determination as he readies himself for the biggest fight of his career against Canelo Alvarez. Throughout camp, Crawford has pushed hard, engaging in intense sparring sessions, honing his reflexes, and fine-tuning his defensive tactics, all while keeping his offense sharp and powerful. His coaches and team praise his exceptional discipline and focus, describing a fighter who has left no detail overlooked. Behind-the-scenes footage reveals Crawford's tireless work ethic, his lean, conditioned physique a testament to his readiness and confidence as he approaches fight night. Crawford's determination shines through in his confident declarations that victory is within reach, even as he acknowledges the immense challenge ahead. His interviews and training footage reveal a fighter who thrives under pressure, fully aware of the magnitude of facing a champion like Canelo but never doubting his own skills. His words reflect not just physical preparedness, but a mental toughness forged through discipline and focus. Crawford assures his fans that no matter how fierce the battle, his strategy, resilience, and unwavering self-belief will lead him to triumph.
How do you see this fight with Canelo going?
I'm definitely going to win the fight, for sure. But, I think it's going to be a tough fight. I think he's going to bring the best out of me. I'm going to bring the best out of him, and it's going to be a...
Unlike many fighters who risk overtraining in pursuit of perfection, Crawford has taken a wise and balanced approach. He openly admits that he avoids pushing his body beyond its limits, choosing instead to maximize his efforts within carefully structured training sessions. This mindset highlights his maturity as an athlete who understands the critical importance of recovery and balance. Crawford stresses that the intense work he puts in during camp is sufficient preparation, and that adding extra strain could lead to fatigue or injury before fight night.
Right now, I'm not training hard. I'm not even training, really. I don't want to overtrain because me personally, when I go in the gym, I give my all, and I don't want to burn myself out.
Lester Martinez, Crawford's chief sparring partner, has issued a chilling warning about what Canelo is about to face. After countless hours in the ring with Terence during camp, Martinez confidently declares that Crawford's power is something even Canelo will struggle to handle. He challenges the common perception that Canelo is the naturally bigger man, insisting that Crawford feels just as big and strong inside the ring. Martinez, impressed by the sheer intensity of Crawford's punches, is convinced that a beast is coming for Canelo. His insights carry significant weight. Sparring partners often offer the most honest glimpse into a fighter's true form during training.
No, está como dicen muchos, está cabrón. Está preparado, está listo, a pesar de venir de una categoría muy abajo, subir a la 168, pues yo te digo, los sparring con él, tanto lo he ayudado como he sentido que él me ha ayudado también a mí. Entonces, anteriormente estaba enfocado en ayudarlo, pero luego que me dijeron que yo iba a pelear, ¿sabes qué? Necesito ayudarte, pero que me ayudes. Y ya en el ring nos entendemos. Yo casi no hablo inglés. Todavía voy practicándolo, pero en el ring nos entendemos muy bien. Y hay una buena vibra, pero él está listo. Y yo también estoy listo.
El tema del peso, ¿cómo crees lo afectará en la noche de la pelea haciendo sparring con él?
¿Cómo?
Haciendo sparring con Terence, la gente habla, pues el Canelo es muy grande,
Sí.
2 categorías.
Bueno, en realidad en tamaño creo que están iguales, pero en diferencia de peso, sí, a lo mejor Canelo está más acostumbrado a esa categoría que Terence, pero te digo, vengo haciendo sparring con él desde que estaba en las 147 libras, mi primer sparring con él en las 147, yo era ya 168, sigo siendo 168, y lo único que hizo ahora pues es subir de peso, aumentar de peso, y sí, se siente muy diferente. Haber hecho sparring con él en 147 y ahora hacer sparring con él en 168. Pero yo creo que...
¿Cómo se siente diferente?
En el sentido que le he sentido más pegada, más explosivo, la rapidez, el snap lo tiene todavía, el cabrón no lo ha perdido, lo he sentido, pero creo que la nutrición que lleva, el equipo de trabajo con el que tiene.
Former champion Duke McKenzie has boldly predicted that Crawford is perfectly suited to dismantle Canelo Alvarez. In his analysis, McKenzie argues that many of Canelo's recent opponents were not truly elite, and that Crawford presents a challenge unlike any he has faced before. He believes Terence's versatility, ability to adapt mid-fight, and exceptional ring IQ make him uniquely equipped to expose Canelo's weaknesses. While Canelo has enjoyed success against a wide range of fighters, McKenzie emphasizes that he has yet to face someone with Crawford's combination of skill, timing, and precision.
Over the years, when you look, since he's been off the mad cow meat, right? You look at his last 5 fights, he's boxed ordinary fighters, you know, and they're not in the same league. They're really not in the same league. And I think to myself, his last 5 fights, even what's that kid's name? Hamza Shiraz, right? Mm-hmm. So he boxed in his last fight. He knocked out, what's the kid's name?
Belanga.
Right, he knocked out Belanga. Belanga took your man there. He took him the distance. Mm-hmm. Now, you only got to balance it up. If Belanga can take him the distance, you got to say to yourself, what is Terence Crawford going to do to
Canelo, yeah.
Canelo, sorry, to Canelo. I've got the names mixed up. Yeah, right. So, what's he going to do to? You know what? I look at the fight and I think to myself, I really like Terence Crawford, right, because of his switch hitting style. Now, Terence Crawford is due a massive. He's due a massive performance, and I think Canelo's made for him. Canelo doesn't fight with any urgency anymore. You don't get any head movement from him anymore. He doesn't show you a punch and hit you with another one anymore. There's no variety in his whole sort of makeup. And I look at him and I think to myself, Canelo's become, just in my opinion, I think he's become a little bit pedestrian in as much as goes in straight lines, comes out in straight lines. There's no urgency to his work.
One of the biggest concerns heading into this fight has been the weight disparity, with critics arguing that Crawford moving up to face Canelo would leave him undersized. However, recent training footage has largely silenced that skepticism. Crawford now appears bigger, stronger, and more conditioned than ever, prompting many analysts to revise their predictions in his favor. Observers highlight that the weight difference seems irrelevant as Crawford has successfully bulked up without sacrificing his speed or precision, stunning those who doubted him. This transformation has even led some experts to forecast not just a Crawford victory, but a potential knockout. His physical evolution has forced the boxing world to rethink whether Canelo's supposed size advantage will truly matter when they meet in the ring.
Don't win fights. And everybody, it seems like, that says muscles don't win fights usually have ridiculous muscle mass. Like Devin Haney was like, muscles don't win. And Devin's like way bigger than everybody else at 135 pounds and jacked to the gills. That's that snack shit. Okay, we're not doing that. But Terence Crawford also on that snack shit. Anyway, Bud Crawford did just drop a body transformation pic. Let's take a look at it. Boom! Son, I'm sorry, I have a flat tire. Does anyone have a jack to help me out? Oh, thank you, Bud Crawford. You're actually huge. The man has abs on his abs on his abs. I'm not trying to glaze, but that doesn't look like a 147-pounder. It doesn't look like a 154-pounder. That looks like a grown man. He's definitely put some weight on, coming to 168 pounds. And I can tell you that now. Take what I'm about to show you with a grain of salt because it is on weigh-in day, but look at what he was at 140 pounds. Now, again, he's out of camp. Hasn't made the weight cut yet, but that's him right now. But I mean, that is crazy. Couple of things. Yes, muscles don't win you fights, and the biggest question we have to ask now is, how will this newfound muscle mass affect Bud Crawford in the fight? Because one of the things I have said continuously about this fight is that the weight issue has been completely overblown by people. And what I mean is, there is not a massive weight disparity between these two fighters. What Canelo walks around at and what Terence Crawford walks around at is probably similar, and maybe Terence Crawford even weighs a little more. I don't know. I saw the picture of the scale of him at 186. It may be a little less when he's normally not trying to gain weight, but that's not the point of the weight difference. The point of saying there is a weight difference is that Canelo Alvarez has consistently fought and been successful at 160 to 168.
Controversy erupted when analyst Showbiz the Adult speculated that the fight might be fixed, based on Turki Alshik's involvement in Crawford's camp. In footage, Turki is heard telling Terence not to retire after the Canelo bout, which Showbiz the Adult interpreted as a possible coded message hinting at a favor to be returned. The claim suggests that since Turki played a key role in making the fight happen, he might expect something in return from Crawford. While largely speculative, this theory has sparked debate among fans and analysts, raising questions about whether external influences could impact the integrity of such a high-profile matchup.
On the first part, return the favor. But Turki, in a second thought, said, no, I'm going to deliver this message. He goes back to Bud, and he says, and don't retire after this. Don't retire.
No retirement. Let's get it, yeah.
That's what Turki meant when he was trying to say, return the favor.
I see, you must retire, yeah.
I did this for you. You got this big fight. Yeah, the job ain't done. Deliver the job, but don't retire. Return the favor. That is the most important part, and we're going to break that down. The deliver the job thing, that is more of a language difference, okay? Because Bud is saying, listen, the job ain't done. He said, oh yeah, deliver the job Saturday. Mostly meaning put on a good fight. Fight your heart out. If you win, cool. That'll be best if you win. But I'm just saying it's not about winning. Winning is about trying. Winning is about going for greatness. Marvelous Marvin Hagler wasn't undefeated. Sugar Ray Leonard, Duran, Muhammad Ali, Sam Langford, Jack Johnson, Jack Dempsey, some of these Gene Tunney, some of the greatest fighters of all time, Willie Pep, Sammy Sadler. These guys weren't undefeated, right? But that's what made them great, is that they were taking on all challenges. His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh knows that the product isn't the fighter. The product is the sport. So he's trying to put on the best matches, which is why he's saying, don't retire, return the favor, because I got more ideas